Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsnews.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on review and preview of the Dell Venue 7 tablet. Dell Venue 7 tablet has been launched today here in India, and it has been launched for a price of the MRP is 10,999, which is 11,000 to be very precise. Which is the MRP of this particular device. They have launched this 7-inch Android tablet in the market, and this tablet has the specifications which includes an Intel Atom processor which is there inside. That is, it has a Z2560 processor, which is the Atom processor from Intel. It is running Android 4.2 out of the box, and the exact version of Android is 4.2.2, and we will just confirm that as well. You have 2 GB of DDR2 RAM on this device. When it comes to the internal storage, you have 16 GB of internal memory, and how much of that is actually available we will just show you. Let me just show you the tablet first of all. One thing which I really like about this tablet is the weight. So it feels really light. We are not sure about the exact weight of this particular device, but it feels really light in hand. It is around 193 gram, and we have just confirmed that. So the overall, okay, not 193 gram, sorry, that is the height. So the weight is not confirmed, and we will confirm that later on. Let's take a look over the tablet itself as of now. So this is how the Dell Venue 7 Android tablet looks like. You have the loudspeaker at the bottom on the edges, which is a good design again. And over here we have the connectivity for the SD card, so you can expand the storage of this device with the help of a micro SD memory card, which can be supported up to 64 GB on this device. On the top you have the power and sleep key. Here you have the mic for voice calling, and not for voice calling but again for video calling. So you can do video calling on this device, but SIM card connectivity is not there on this device, so you cannot make voice calls from this tablet. But again, you have mic over here for video chat and other things, for video calling as well. And then we have the 3.5mm audio jack over here. At the back side of the device we have a 3 megapixel camera at the back, and we are not sure whether it is a fixed focus camera or an autofocus camera, and we will just confirm that as well. Over here we have the volume rocker, which can be used to increase and decrease the volume. You have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging over here, and this is how the design looks like. One thing which I really like about this tablet is that the back side is kind of a matte finish, and it is a rubberized matte finish which you get on this device with the Dell branding in between. And you have an Intel processor, so you have the Intel branding as well on this particular device. And here you have all the certifications and all. So the tablet does feel pretty good in hand, easy to hold. Very nice grip when you hold the device in hand, and again it won't slip out of your hand because of the rubberized finish. When we talk about the display which we have on this device seems to be a TFT display, but we are not sure. We will confirm that later on. So now we have some confirmed specifications of this device. As far as the thickness of the tablet is concerned, it is 9.6 millimeter thin, and when it comes to the weight, it is 234 gram, which is again definitely a good weight for a 7-inch tablet which we have with us as of now. And in terms of the overall build quality and the finishing, this tablet is definitely much better than the other 7-inch budget Android tablets which you might have seen in the market. When it comes to the display, we would like to confirm that it has a IPS LCD display. Again, it is kind of reflective, but again you will be able to use it in sunlight as well. However, the visibility may not be that good. When it comes to the other specification, when it comes to the resolution on this device is a 800 into 1280 pixel resolution spread over 7-inch of display. And again, when we take a look over the display closely, you can see that you will not notice any pixelation on this display, at least because the font is rendered in such a way, and the size of the font is such that you will not notice the pixelation very easily. When it comes to the UI is again kind of stock Android which we have on this particular tablet, as you can see. So it is running almost a stock Android UI. There are some applications which come pre-installed, like Kingsoft Office for editing documents. You have Make My Trip application, you have MiruCab application. So when it comes to the bundled application which you get on this device, you get good number of bundled application on this device pre-installed, including Temple Run 2 and Savan application which will come pre-installed, as you can see. So these are all the applications which will come pre-installed on this particular tablet. As far as the internal memory is concerned, it is running 16 GB of internal memory. It has, and let me just show you the scenario for the same. Let's take a look over the version of tablet. First of all, the version of Android. So it is running Android 4.2.2, and if we talk about storage, Under storage section, we have 16 GB internal memory, out of which around 12.03 GB is available, whereas the exact available memory is 9.32 GB because there are some applications and games on this device as well. So the user available is around 12 GB out of 16 GB which you will get on this device. You also have the option of inserting micro SD memory card, but we do not see any option of installing apps on the micro SD memory card, and we will confirm that once we do the full review. When we talk about the RAM on this tablet is 2 GB of RAM. Unlike on any other 7-inch tablet, you might have seen 1 GB of RAM. So this tablet has 2 GB of RAM, and as of now, around 591 MB of RAM is being used. I don't know whether you can read it or not, but I can read it for you. And you have around 1.4 GB of RAM, which is actually free. So the device is fairly responsive and there is no lag which we can notice. It also supports GPS navigation, although you do not have support for SIM card on this device, but it will support GPS navigation with the help of assisted GPS, and you can check the satellite options over here to use GPS navigation on this device, and it will work right away, and we will also show you the demo of the same. It also has the option of creating a portable Wi-Fi hotspot. So you can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot, maybe with the help of the SIM card version which you might get for this particular tablet. You can actually insert a SIM card and convert the 3G network into a Wi-Fi network, and then you can use it with the Wi-Fi connected devices. When it comes to the display has support for automatic, it does have support for automatic brightness as well because of the ambient light sensor which we have on this device. And again, the bezel on the front is definitely kind of thick, but again, it does give you a very strong feel as well. When we talk about the front camera on this tablet, the front camera is a VGA camera, and it is a fixed focus camera which we have on the tablet. When we talk about the sound settings are simple. There is no enhancement option which we can notice in the sound settings. So again, stock Android is running on this device. Let's take a look over the other applications, the important application which we have on the device. Let's take a look over the messaging application first of all. So let me just find the messaging application. Messaging application is there on this device as a Hangout application, and again, this is how the overall UI look like. It is the latest UI. However, it is not actually running KitKat as of now on this device, but you have Hangout on this specific device. Maybe this is a prototype device. On the final device, you may not have Hangout. We will confirm that later on. But this is definitely a good move when we have Hangout on this kind of a tablet, on the 7-inch budget tablet which we have from Dell. So in terms of the overall screen size, it is good. When it comes to the touch capacitive buttons, the touch capacitive buttons are there within the screen of the tablet, so they will take some part of the screen resolution, if not completely, but they will take some part of the screen resolution whenever you are navigating in applications. Whenever you run applications, you will always have these touch capacitive buttons which are there, so you can actually exit the application, but you cannot hide it to have a full screen experience on this device, either the browser or anything is concerned. When it comes to the video plays, the video playback should be full screen, and we will confirm that later on. Let's take a look if we have any videos in the gallery. So let me just play this video as of now for you. And again, the video is not playing in full screen. Okay, so it is a kind of a full screen experience. However, these touch capacitive buttons which will always be there in order to basically help you to exit from this application. The viewing angles of the display, because it is an IPS panel, seems to be pretty good. You can view the screen from extreme angles. That is a good thing altogether. So definitely it will help you when you are watching videos, playing games on this particular tablet. It will help you with this kind of viewing angles. As far as the overall form factor is concerned, the tablet does not feel very heavy at all, and that is something which we can tell you. When it comes to the battery, it has a 4100 milliampere hour battery which will give you around 15 hours of backup as per Dell claims, but again, definitely it will give you around maybe around 1 day of usage if you don't watch a lot of videos, but we will test that once we do the full review of this tablet. So in terms of the battery, the tablet does have a pretty good and huge battery, I would say. That is 4100 milliampere hour, which should be sufficient for this 7-inch display size, which is an IPS panel, but definitely we will test that as well when we do the full review. We have the options over here for the toggle. When it comes to the notification center or the toggles, both of them are kind of stock Android. There is no customization which I can see on this specific device which comes from Dell. However, there are some applications which come pre-installed. There are some additional widgets as well which come from AccuWeather and some other applications So you have a little amount of customization when it comes to widgets as well on this device. Now taking a look over the camera, here we have the camera interface open, and again it is running the stock Android UI of the camera interface when it comes to tap to focus or autofocus. You do not have autofocus supported on the back camera. The back camera is a fixed focus camera, and let me just take a photo of this particular watch which we have. So the photo clarity, don't expect much from the photo basically which you will capture from the back camera on this device, because it is a fixed focus camera, but again you will have pretty okay colors, I would say, not too good, and the details are definitely not going to be good on this particular tablet when you take the photo from the back camera. When it comes to the front camera, let me just toggle to the front camera as well. So let's take a look how does the view look like from the front camera. So this is how the view look like from the front camera, and again you can do a good quality video, not a good quality again, but you can do a sufficient kind of a video chat from this device. You can notice the grains. I don't know whether you can notice it or not, but there are good amount of grains in this photo. The details are definitely not that good, but it is a VGA camera which we have on the front on this device, so you can't expect much from the front camera as well. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review or preview of the Dell Venue 7 Android tablet. This seems to be a pretty good affordable tablet which you can buy from the market as of now. However, don't expect much from the camera on this particular device, but definitely in terms of the overall performance and the UI experience, it is quite smooth and faster tablet which we have seen till now. It is running on the Intel processor, and it is pretty good in terms of the overall day-to-day usage, processing speed basically. So you won't notice much problem on this particular device in day-to-day usage. But again, don't expect much from the camera department. So do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.